Good morning, everybody, even though it is technically the middle of the afternoon. Back doing this again. Only doing it once a week does make me feel, both a little confused by doing this, and also, like, definitely, leaves me feeling like I don't know what I'm doing. Alright. Well, I'm just going to double check that I have all my stuff set up properly. I think I do. I know the current window's too small, don't worry. I'm doing something really weird with it. Okay. Right, yes, because this is taller. That's fine. Okie dokie. Well now. We have quite a bit to get to today. We are going to be looking at the games that came out yesterday on March 10th, 2023, and also the games that came out February 10th, 2023, as a review. Just because I like switching things up and making it difficult for people to follow along, I'm going to go back to sorting alphabetically. I found that doing all of the games that got 0 reviews in a row was kind of depressing, so I would prefer to have them sort of scattered throughout. I'm also, I think, going to do about half of them. So yeah, when we get to Frogurai, which I'm really hoping is a Frog Samurai, because I think that would be really awesome. Once we do Frogurai, I'm going to switch and to do the reviews, but we're going to start with the games from today. Starting with AgrChamp. Okie dokie. Here we go. Just gonna do a bit of a stretch. Okay. Here we go. Let's do some learning, shall we? AgrChamp has picked up no reviews. It is on sale for $7.64, down from $8.99. Developed and published by PINO Games. Good morning, Josuke. Welcome to the weekly stream. Okay. So, AgrChamp, are you ready for the hardest exam of your life? If yes, let me welcome you to the game AgrChamp. It is a game based on elements of the famous game Jump King, and it's motivated into environments of the famous Czech streamer AgrLius. Hello, ITWinTV. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so we have a Jump King game, I think, made for a specific streamer. Alright. Oh, yeah, like, it's got, like, it has the chat window in it. Okay, are we going to see the character jumping? Alright, so we do. And we're playing as this little AgrLius streamer character. Okay. Yeah, looks like a Jump King kind of game. I would say that it's a little bit difficult to parse the environments compared to Jump King. Jump King has very, very clear environments about what you're able to jump on and what you're not able to jump on. Looks competent enough. Okay, let's see. We have a pretty simple little store page. And not much else. Okay, let's check their charts. Looks like 2 people played this. They got 9 followers. Cool. And they put their store page up on the 23rd of February. That's not correct. No, it is correct. Why is this not working? What's going on here? Uh-oh. What's busted? I-50. Oh, you're not, that's not good. Okay, we want I-82. There we go. No, 82. There we go. Haha! Success. Okay. So, I think my low estimate for this one is going to be 0. I think my high estimate is going to be 2. I think that's only if the streamer actually plays it. And maybe they will. Alright, best of luck, PINO Games. Moving on to our next game, which is Alignment. Okay, interesting little capsule here. We have some little pixel art things orbiting. A challenging and engaging puzzle game that will require you to move colored objects and place them on their respective platforms to explore through a series of increasingly complex levels. All right, this game has picked up 6 positive reviews, 1 negative review for a total of 7. It is a free-to-play game developed by Adam Robichaud and published by Vultive Entertainment. Okay, well, let's go back and see this again. I didn't quite understand how the puzzle works. Gather. What are we doing? One big level. Alignment. Sometimes these abstract puzzle games make me feel very silly because I look at this and I have no idea how it works, right? What does alignment mean? Why did that thing fall off? Why did that pass through the box? Okay, I don't understand. It looks like some people are enjoying this. Great game, very unique puzzles, great design. A Bible quote. Hey, Annoying Crow is here. Hi, Annoying Crow. We are like T-1 games for Annoying Crow. That's how ice cubes come out of the refrigerator? I don't understand. Very fun concept for a game, and simple visuals. The sound design is also very fitting. They do not explain how the puzzles work. Alright, weird. Let's check their charts. 2 people are playing it now with 4 at peak, so some people are playing this. They only got 16 followers, which is very, very low for their number of reviews. It's a very, very high number of reviews. And February 15th. So, I guess I'm going to say my low estimate is 7. I think my high estimate is going to be 14 or so. It is free to play, so there's no risk here. Interesting game, Adam. Moving on. Our next game is Alpacalypse, which has 11 positive reviews to 0 negative reviews. It is a free-to-play game by Gus McGuire, Mark Nusser, Logan Bailey, Haley White, and Alan Bouchner. It is published by Newmont College of Computer Science. So we have a school game. Very cool. And you are playing adorable alpacas. Oh my gosh, look at how cute these alpacas are. Also, we have some of the students doing parts of the trailers. Okay, so we have cute little cutout alpaca character who is just very adorable, shooting spit, I think, at other alpacas. I like the 3D environment and 2D characters, and that is a very buff alpaca person. All right, I'm sure these people had a lot of fun doing this. I am very pleased by this. It's very cute. I haven't finished the game, but it's fun and free. Looks like it's about 45 minutes long. Looks very funny. All right. Yep, everybody liked this. I approve. Nice job to the students at Newman College here. 15 people are currently playing it. Very cute. Okay, February 22nd. So, and they picked up 15 followers. So not a ton of time, but they got a decent number of followers per day. Even for a puzzle platformer. Oh, it looks like they have a map screen, sort of like one of the map screen based Super Mario games. So yeah, overall, very cute. Looks very good. What am I going to guess? I'm going to say my low estimate is 15 reviews. I think my high estimate is going to be 30 reviews on this one. Good job to all of you. And we're going to move on to Ancient Saga, Vikings Journey, Resource Management Simulator. We got 3 separate titles for this. All right. It has 52 positive reviews to 0 negative reviews. It is a free-to-play game developed and published by Matryoshka. Okay, this is a mobile port. And I'm judging that entirely off of the art style. This is like extremely mobile port art style. So here we go. Thor and the Vikings are on a mission to save Midgard from Fenrir. To achieve their aim, they take a daring journey to ancient Greece in search of remedy. However, soon they realize that the task ahead of them will be harder than they imagined. All right. It's in early access. It is free to play. I'm guessing this is very similar to a phone game. Exciting game. Very beautiful game. I'm, again, very surprised that this game is getting... And this is the same guy again. Ed, are you just going around and putting that Bible quote in everything? Reviews. 4,000. That is a lot of reviews, Ed. Yeah, that's just what Ed does. Ed just spends his day putting John 3:16 on every game. Huh. Okay, I'm not necessarily saying these are entirely synthetic reviews. Puzzles and exploration. This is not a puzzle and exploration game. Half an hour, half an hour, half an hour, half an hour, 1 hour. I'm not necessarily saying that those are entirely synthetic reviews, but I would not be surprised. Considering they only had 36 followers, and they now have more reviews than followers, which is not something that I have seen anywhere else. What am I going to guess here? I don't know. Manipulated out of manipulated, maybe? I don't think that they're paying for reviews. I think that that would be something that would get them smacked down. But I would not be surprised if they are in some way promoting the review process from somewhere else. That would be my guess. Okay, what am I going to guess? 80 to 120, but I would also... No, you know what? I would not be surprised if they got no more reviews, but I would also... Who knows? Who knows? Their numbers make no sense. Okay, moving on. I am forgetting to mark down things. Okay. Our next game is Animals Across Africa, with 4 positive reviews and no negative reviews for a total of 4. It is for sale for $1.29, developed and published by Bearded Rabbit Games. Okay. So we have a matching block kind of game. Animal Across Africa is a puzzle game set in an African... Whoopsie daisy. Here, you must feed endemic animals to this biome with their natural food. Okay, so... Right. Okay, you have little animal blocks and little food blocks, and then you have to drop the animals on the food, I guess? Or the food on the animals? Alright, kind of neat. Let's see if we've got any reviews here. This is from Portuguese. I've never played Tetris. Looks like people are enjoying themselves. Okay, cool. Let's check their charts. Actually, I want to... That's a wild capsule image. I would say that it's very difficult to read the words there. I also wonder whether or not they have done a bunch of other Animals Across games. No, this is the only one. Okay, so this is their only game. Weird. Alright, so 3 people played it yesterday. And the store page went up the 6th of January. Okay. I think my low estimate is going to be 6. I think my high... no, again, extraordinarily high numbers for reviews. What am I going to guess? I'm going to guess 4. I'm going to guess my high estimate is maybe 10. Alright, best of luck, Bearded Rabbit Games. Moving on to something that may not be a game. This is called Antivirus Snake. If it is a game, it's probably a version of Snake. it probably is a game. Weird to put the Steam logo here. Welcome to Antivirus Snake, where you play as a cyber snake fighting computer viruses on computers. Fair enough. You will have to pass exciting levels with interesting tasks in order to remove all viruses from the computer. Okay. This is a game for sale for which has picked up no reviews, is on sale for $129, developed and published by Klim. Looks like we have snake drifting. Definitely not what I was expecting. Antivirus snacky? You misspelled it here. Is that intentional? I don't know. Okay, very simple store page, no reviews. Alright. Moving on to their charts. They have 2 players at peak. They have 1 follower. And they put the store page up on the 25th. Okay. Well, I would say congratulations, Clem. You did make a game. It's very strange, but always an achievement to complete a game. I'm going to say probably my lowest estimate is 0 and my highest estimate is 1 on this one. Best of luck, Clem. Our next game is Autocrusher Bumper Cars, which has picked up no reviews, is on sale for $4.99, developed by CRX Entertainment, and published by Favor Toys Studios. I think that shade of blue is so intense, it's probably not best to use as a background for the capsule there. Autocrusher Bumper Cars is a car destination racing game inspired by the bumper car rides from the amusement arcades and carnivals. In this game, players will feel the excitement of crashing into other vehicles, coupled with the use of several power-ups and upgrades, making this game a race for glory. Except, we're not seeing any other cars. Oh wait, no, there's a car. To be clear, it is not your stream being choppy. If you were looking at this, the actual the image is very low frame rate, or the video is very low frame rate. We're just going to stick with this one car slowly driving in circles. Okay. Well, no reviews. A very simple store page. Let's check their charts. Looks like 1 person played this, which means that it is, I believe, impossible to play because it is a multiplayer game. And wow, the store page went up a while ago, on August 17th, 2022. And they picked up, how many followers? 2. Okie dokie. Well, I think I'm going to have to put 0 and 1 for my estimates for this one as well. Best of luck, CRX Entertainment. Our next game is Bedrock High, which has picked up no reviews, is on sale for $9.09, down from $12.99, developed and published by James C. Gray. Okay, these characters look pretty cute. A beat-em-up RPG adventure. Fight for your pride, meet interesting characters, and solve the mysteries of Bedrock High. Okay, so we're like a cute little high school person beating up other high school people? Okay, I mean, it looks very cute. The combat looks vaguely functional. There's a money system. There's a territory system. Okay. Fascinating. Inside of a modern high school, learn the ropes, throw some hands, meet interesting characters, and solve the mysteries. It's a co-op game. Huh. Okay. I think this one's a heartbreaker. Like this genuinely looks like it has some cool stuff going on. But I'm concerned that our friend here, James, has done no marketing. It looks like only 1 person played this. Store page went up on the 7th, so not a lot of time, but not no time. 31 days, 5 followers. Ouch. So yeah. I mean, for a solo developer, it's very interesting. But yeah, I just don't think that James did any promotion on this. which is a bummer. All right. Okay, well, as it stands, I am unfortunately going to have to estimate 0 and 1, which does suck because I think James put a lot of work into this. Too bad. Gotta market your games, everybody. It's very important. Okay. Our next game is called Big Ambitions and has picked up 293 positive reviews, 14 negative reviews, for a total of 307. It is on sale for $26.91, down from $29.90, and is developed and published by Hovgaard Games. I've not heard of this one, but it seems to be doing pretty well. Big Ambitions. Okay, we have a developer playthrough. Interesting. Is a revolutionary role-playing business sim. Go from nothing to the biggest entrepreneur in New York by opening small businesses or slowly building huge corporations any way you like. This is an early access game. All right, they have like a pretty well-made city map here. Interesting that they have. All right, looks like a simulation game where you can like build individual environments. That's kind of fascinating. They have another company called Buys Startup Company, which did very, very well. Fascinating. Okay. Huh. Wow, this person has played a whole lot of this game. From the original playtest, another couple of hundred hours during the betas on Humble Bundle, and then 300 hours on this version. Huh. When was this done? 10th of March. Okay. All right, looks like people really like this game. It looks like one of those sort of very addictive sim games. So, cool. All right, nice job to them. Let's see what their charts look like. Wow, 7,404 players right now. Very impressive. Okie dokie. Wow, that is some lead time, everybody. All right, we got a game that went up on May 22nd, 2021. Very cool. All right, they gave themselves 657 days. And with that, they earned 13,087 followers. Not bad. 19 followers per day. That's real good. They definitely did a very strong marketing push starting at the beginning of March. So, like last week, they did a big, strong marketing push, which is good. They went from about 8,000 followers all the way up to 11,000. So they got about 20% of their followers in a week, which does seem to be in line with other games where they have done strong marketing. Like, it doesn't seem like you can get you get a percentage of your followers with marketing, which means that if you have no followers, your marketing is probably not going to do particularly well. Now, that's probably indirect. Like, there's probably no direct correlation between having more followers and doing better in marketing, but it's more just like, if your game is the kind of game that will get a lot of followers, your marketing push is likely to be effective. But yeah, I think that's an important thing to consider, which is that even if you're betting on a big marketing push at the end, if you have not proved that your game has legs, you're still kind of taking a risk there. All right. What am I going to guess for this one? Huh. Well, I'm going to say my low estimate is 800, I think. And then my high estimate is going to be 1,200 for a month. I definitely think that they will probably make the same amount of sales eventually as they did with Startup Company, and they got how much? 5,000? Yeah. Yeah. What am I going to guess? I'll say 1,500, I think. I definitely think that they will eventually get to 5,000, but I think that this kind of game is the kind of game that builds up over time. So I think that they will have a fairly steady fairly steady sales numbers on this one, rather than making most of their sales in the first month. This is an early access after all. All right, moving on to Bleak Faith Forsaken, which has done even better in some ways, which has 478 positive reviews to 320 negative reviews for a total of 798. It is on sale for $35.09, down from $38.99, developed and published by Archangel Studios. This is another one that I have not heard of, though I guess I'm not really plugged into games media these days very well. Explore the last remnants of civilizations in this vast, unforgiving, and interconnected world. Learn what it is left of history. Discover pockets of natural life in the perpetual, expanding omnistructure. Lose yourself in a journey unlike any other. Find your purpose in the world. Okay, we're definitely hitting Souls-like notes in terms of design here. Interesting environments. Very interesting visual design. I'm digging it. I'm guessing this is a lot of this is procedurally generated. Yeah, all right. So we got a sort of Souls-like here. Neat. Very interesting visuals. Oh yeah. Very, very Souls-like. All right. So what's mixing these reviews then? Man, I really wanted to give this game a good review. Got stuck and find the first flask. Health flask randomly decided to disappear. Oh, it does look like Blame. Yeah. Blame is like a graphic novel that is about this kind of like giant oppressive architecture. Really enjoying the game. Okay, so the problem is bugs. Yeah. Change the key bindings. Okay, so you can change the key bindings. Yeah, unfinished. Bummer. Okay, so this looks like it may have been pushed out a little bit too early. That's too bad. I wonder why that happened. Usually, if a game is pushed out like this, like the developers know that they're not necessarily in a stage where they can put out a game and have a positive reception. But usually it's done because like they're out of money or someone in authority is forcing them to do it. That's a bummer because this looks like it's really very cool. Darn. Okay. Well, 920 players right now. They had a big peak up here, and then it's just swung down. Ouch. Okay. Well, here's hoping that they manage to patch it, and if they keep supporting it, I think this game could do pretty well. June 5th, 2021. They picked out 21,000 followers. Strong followers per day. I mean, it is very, very impressive looking. So, really, really lovely art design on a lot of the monsters. Darn. All right. They also started a push, though their marketing push seems to have lasted longer. They went from February 15th. So they've done a marketing push that has been almost a month. And in that time that they got about 25% of their total followers. So yeah, that seems to bear out. Okay, so I think my low estimate on this one is going to be 1,200. I think my high estimate is going to be 2,200. The mixed reviews are really going to knock them though. 1,800, I think. Yeah. Bummer. I would say they were more likely to get to the much higher levels if they can very, very quickly put out a patch to fix the bugs. So hopefully they're working on that. Bit of a bummer on that one. All right. Moving on to Boulette Hell. Nice. Which has no reviews, is on sale for $17.54, down from $19.49. Developed by Lucas de Valette and Quentin de Valette. So it looks like we have a family game. Let's take a look. Boulette Hell. Defeat bosses in this Boulette Hell with unique characters and silly stories. Alright, we got a cute little character design here. You are going to fight. Oh, look. Okay. Yep, definitely Boulette Hell. Defeat bosses in this Boulette Hell with unique characters and silly stories. Will you be able to escape the clutches of a contract that you signed for the purchase of a yogurt maker? Okay, well, definitely having some goofs here. It looks kind of cool. Boulette Hell demo? They have a demo? Okay. Maybe a bit more kooky than I might expect for a game like this. Okay, only 2 people played this at the same time. Picked up 24 followers. In how many days? From October 15th. October 15th, not 25th. There we go. Okay, so they didn't get a lot of followers per day. That's a bit of a bummer. Yeah, unfortunately I'm going to have to guess 0 and 1 on this one. I don't imagine this will sell particularly well, considering the price. The price is extremely high for this kind of game. Yeah. Bummer. Best of luck to the Del Valle family there. Alright, moving on. To our next game, which is called Bros, Battle Royale of Survival. It has 1 positive review, no negative reviews, for a total of 1. It is on sale for $10.49, down from nothing, $10.49. It is developed and published by PaintCube. Fight against other survivors and watch the time to escape from the island. Jump into the Battle Royale experience and try to survive. To increase your chance of survival, arm yourself and show no mercy. Chaos reigns on the island, and only one survives or no one. Be a survivor. They're using the word survive a whole lot in this short description. I don't necessarily think that is a good idea. Okay, so we have a third-person shooter where little ghosts come out of people when they die. That's kind of cute. Okay, so it looks like we're dealing with little low poly characters. I like the environments, fair enough. The ghosts are hilarious. I love that. Alright, fair enough. It's in early access. I'm guessing these are asset characters. That's just my guess. So, unfortunately, for any kind of battle royale where you need a whole lot of people, if you don't have a lot of people, you're going to be in trouble. So this went up on the 25th of February, and they picked up only 8 followers. So, I'm going to guess 1 and 3 for this one, just because if you can't get a game together, then you can't play the game, right? Game looks funny, just needs more players, right? Yeah. Bit of a bummer there. Best of luck, PaintCube, but if you're going to release a multiplayer game that requires several dozen characters, or several dozen players per game, you have to make sure that your launch is big enough that you have enough people playing continuously in order for people who buy the game to be able to get into the game. Otherwise, they will refund it. So, while I think they might get 1 to 3 reviews on this, my guess would be they will probably get close to 100% refunds, just because the game is unplayable without enough people playing it. Okay. Moving on to our next game, which is called Celestiais Dragões. I think, probably mispronouncing this. It is on sale for $2.56, developed and published by Kenderson Silveira. We got someone doing the Naruto run. Nice. The new 2D hack and slash based on fantasy medieval times using mechanics inspired by old beat-em-ups phase games from the arcade. Beat-em-up phases? beat 'em up phases? Beat 'em up phases games from the arcade era. It has a lot of adventure, action, magic, mystery, sensational environments, and diverse creatures. To try to beat the game and decipher this story. Okay, it looks like the main character is called Clyte. And there you're fighting like a plague doctor guy. Wow, that plague doctor guy has a whole lot of health. He looks quite a bit like Kirito, the guy here from Sword Art Online. Single player only has story mode, 17 combat stages, and 21 scenes that tell the story. Okay, we'll picked up 4 followers from when? 24th of February. I'm going to say, congratulations, Kendris and Silviera. You made a game, you put it on Steam, it looks complete, you have a whole bunch of levels. Really good job. I'm going to guess that you're probably not going to sell a whole lot because I don't think that you did any marketing for this. And also, in general, the game is a little rough around the edges. Still, not a bad idea. And best of luck on your next game. I look forward to seeing what you make next. Okay. Our next game is Crystal Riders VR. Crystal Riders VR has 1 positive review to no negative reviews for a total of 1. It is on sale for $16.56, down from $19.49, developed and published by Nikola Grunchevsky. I definitely pronounced that one. Grunchevsky. Nope, I think I got it right. Okay. Test your archery skills in this action-packed virtual reality reimagination of the endless runner genre. Immerse yourself in a diverse landscape, shoot tornadoes out of a bow, battle giant dragons, and much more in this progressively chaotic adventure. How far can you get? Okay. I mean, it's like a low poly archery VR game on the back of a deer, where you're mostly fighting people like riding other animals. Kind of cool looking, honestly. Like, it looks pretty simple, but it's it's got some nice colors. Doesn't look like it wouldn't. Looks like it'd be fun. Okay. Game is simple to learn and easy to understand, but once you think you fully explored all the spells, you will always find a new one. The riding felt natural, and diverse worlds make it an exciting ride. Have you ever wondered what it feels like to take some mushrooms and then play a below-average VR arcade archery game? Well, buy this game to find out, or not. That's kind of mean, Fast Lawyer. You even got the game for free. Looks like people think that it has a lot of depth. Okay. I don't know if the capsule is helping. I think that probably they could have zoomed in on the archer, and because like this capsule doesn't really tell us very much about what the game is going to be. It's cool looking, but yeah, I think that's probably not helping that much. When did this go up? November 26th, so it went up for a while ago. 26, 2022. Got to 7 followers. Not many. Crystal Riders VR. Gosh. I think I'm going to say my lowest estimate is 1. I think my highest estimate on this one is going to be 6. It's pretty because it looks pretty good. Nice job, Nikola Grunchevsky. I'm going to look forward to seeing what you do next. Okay. Our next game is CX6, which has 3 positive reviews, no negative reviews, for a total of 3. It is on sale for $4.49, down from $4.99, developed and published by Clayton Kowalski. A lot of solo devs today. CX6 is an arcade-style Boulette Hell game about deflecting off walls and manipulating gravity to avoid being struck by an endless wave of bullets. Okay, so I think our player character is this little dude, and you can control which direction gravity is in as well as which direction you move left and right. And you're trying to... Okay, there's arrows that show up before the bullets do? Huh. That's kind of cool. It looks neat, but also a little difficult to parse to start with. The patterns are repeated so you can get to know them and get good. Be prepared to die for hours before you get good. You only played for half an hour, though, so that's interesting. Alright, looks like the people who played it liked it. I think the capsule definitely isn't helping. Pixel art capsules tend to make people think that the game is... Especially like this. Yeah. I think you have to make a more inviting capsule for a game like this. Okay, they got one follower, and it looks like a couple of people played it concurrently, but not many. Store page went up on February 20th. Okay, well, I'm going to say my low estimate is 3, and I think my high estimate is going to be 5. I don't think that this one is going to go very far, but it does look fun. Like, this is one of those games where it's sort of like... I think that they really honed and refined the experience of playing this game. But I think that the visual design choices that they made limit its reach. Alright, best of luck, Clayton. Look forward to seeing what you do next. Wow, this is kind of surprising. Okay, our next game is called DC's Justice League Cosmic Chaos. So this is a DC branded game that only got 3 positive reviews, no negative reviews, for a total of 3. It is on sale for $55.24, down from $64.99. Developed by PHL Collective and published by Outright Games. Wow. Wow. Suit up as Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman, and take on some of the most powerful supervillains in the DC universe with his DC Justice League Cosmic Chaos. Okay, so we have a little brawler game where you're playing, where you can switch between members of the Justice League and fight giant crabs, I guess. Interesting choices. Absolutely amazing that this game is getting no response. It's a DC game. Wild. I mean, I imagine this will do better on the Switch. And they do have 3 positive reviews, but holy heck did they get no coverage on this. When did this go up? 6 people are playing it now with 10 at peak. So people are playing it. They got a bit of Twitch views, but not many. Like 100 at max. 252 3 followers. So they got a few. When did this go up? December 13th. Wow. Wow. For a DC game, these numbers are so low. Good heavens. Okay. I'm going to guess my low estimate is 10. I guess my high estimate is going to be 30, maybe? I mean, absolutely bafflingly low numbers. Extremely low per follower. I mean, this is not the kind of game that does particularly well on Steam, right? Steam does not generally like just brawlers. This is very clearly a game aimed at fairly young children. So, again, not really Steam's demographic. It will probably do much better on Switch. But how bad this is doing is very surprising. Like, I would not consider this necessarily a AAA game, but it's definitely AA at least, considering the price. And this is what I would consider a catastrophic launch. Right. The My Little Pony game did considerably better. Okay. Okay, wheel. Moving on. To Deeper in the Dark, which has picked up no reviews, is on sale for $3.50, down from $3.89, developed and published by Macho Wolf Studios. Macho Wolf Studios. You like sci-fi games? Question mark. You like FPS? Question mark. You like games with secret items, collectibles? Question mark. You like short indie games? Question mark. Then you will love this game! Exclamation mark. The game takes place in a big mothership captured by aliens. Your mission is to kill all the aliens and blow up the mothership. Okie dokie. Sci-fi atmosphere. Just a little floating box thing. Okay. It definitely looks sci-fi-y. I think the aliens mostly... Okay, no, that looks kind of like an alien. And yeah, I guess they run at you. All right. I would say this is a fairly simple and uncomplicated little FPS. Only picked up 8 followers. From the 25th of February. So, I think I'm going to guess 0 and 1 on this one. Best of luck, Macho Wolf Studios. Okay, moving on to our next game, which is called Dinobot and Tiara present ApplePop. Yep, okay. Dinobot and Tiara present ApplePop has no reviews. On sale for $4.99. Developed and published by Star System Studios. ApplePop is a super relaxing, super satisfying puzzle popper with power-ups, beautiful scenery, major combos for literally anyone to play, to pass the time, or let off some stress. ApplePop is inspired by the great Peggle games. Okay. Alright, definitely looks kind of Peggle-ish. There's a basket. I think you're literally popping apples. Yep, those are apples. Let's see, are there other environments? Okay, there are. They are mostly photographs, I guess? Sure. Lots of fonts going on. We got a lot of fonts happening here. Okay. No reviews. I'm getting a stream status warning from YouTube. My OBS looks fine. All right. If there's anyone there, let me know if there's any problems. Otherwise, I'm going to keep going. Still having problems. Well, let's just hope that this evens itself out. Looks like there's nobody watching the stream, I don't think. That's okay. Huh. Well, I'm going to keep going. Okay, looks like it did even itself out there. Okay. Dinobot... Right. Let's check Dinobot and Tiara's charts here. Okay. They got 2 followers. It looks like nobody played the game. And they went up on the 25th of February as well. I'm also going to guess 0 and 1 for that. Best of luck, Star System Studios. To our next game, called Draft in the Woods. It has 4 positive reviews, no negative reviews, for a total of 4. It is on sale for $1.29 down. Developed and published by Mad Sheep. Mad Sheep. Alright. Draft in the Woods is a casual, relaxing, and challenging puzzle game. Solve the puzzles by removing all nodes using neatly drawn cut lines. Huh. Okay, it seems like a relatively comprehensible little puzzle game. Eliminate the points. I enjoyed the puzzle. All right, cool. It looks like they have 30 puzzle levels, so yeah, simple little inexpensive puzzle game. Let's check their charts. 6 followers from the 25th of February. Okay, I'm gonna guess probably I'm gonna give them 5. I think the high is probably 10 on this one. I don't think they're getting out of hamburger tier, but it does look pretty good. Best of luck, Mad Sheep. Moving on to Draft Day Sports College Basketball 2023, which has no reviews, is on sale for $51.99, developed by and published by Wolverine Studios. Gosh. Okay, let's check this one out. Draft Day Sports College Basketball 2023 puts you in the role of head coach of your favorite college basketball team. Every decision can be made by you, from staff hiring, recruiting, scouting, and all the way to making each substitution to lead your team to tournament glory and to become a dynasty. Okay, looks like it's very inside basketball in terms of stats and numbers. Do we ever actually see a basketball game? Oh, does look like we do, but it's a fairly simple simulation kind of thing. All right, I think people who are really into college basketball would be really interested in this one, but somehow they have absolutely no pickup from this. Wolverine Studios, have you made any other games? They have. They've made a bunch of the same kind of game, draft day sports games. They've made lots of them. They only got 12 reviews, 19 reviews. It looks like they make these a couple of them a year, like 1 or 2 a year of the same series. They get like 25 mixed reviews. They're always mixed. Huh. Looks like recruiting is difficult in this game. Okay, weird. Weird. I mean, clearly they're making enough money off of these to keep going, because they've been going for years. Let's check their charts on this one. They have 15 players. They had 22 at maximum a couple of hours ago. Also went up on the 25th of February. Almost no promotion on this, I don't think. 15 followers, so they got just barely over 1 follower per day. Gosh, what am I going to guess? I'm going to say my low estimate is 1. I think my high estimate is going to be 12 on this one. Maybe 10. Yeah, something like that. Interesting. Huh. All right, best of luck, Wolverine Studios. We're going to move on to Dragon Escape, which is by our friends Atomic Fabric and Kristen Menelaki. So this is their game for today. They have no reviews on this one. It is on sale for $2.99, down from $4.99, which is pretty expensive for these two. Let's see how Dragon Escape is doing. Not at all what I was expecting. At all. Okay. That moment when you're close, but you don't know exactly how much you have left. That's a very odd choice of description. Okay, this looks like a stealth game where you play as a little dragon. Definitely not what I was expecting. At all. There's little robots with bug nets that are trying to catch you, I think. And you can like physically push things. All right, it's a stealth game. Fine, sure. Why not? All right. they got 4 followers, and the store page went up on the 25th of February. I wonder what was happening on the 25th of February that everyone is counted as having put their game up that day. I mean, I'm going to guess 0 and 1 for this, but I do appreciate that Atomic Fabric and Christian Menelaki, despite the fact that they make, 3 or 4 games a week, do make different games every week, right? They made a stealth game. A very limited one, but they did make a stealth game, so they're not just constantly making the same game over and over again. All right. Our next game is called Dude Simulator 5, which has 3 positive reviews, 1 negative review, for a total of 4. It is on sale for $5.84, down from $6.49, developed and published by Kitty. Dude Simulator 5 is an open-world sandbox game. Your goal is to become president. However, it will not be so easy to do this, which means that many adventures await you on your way. The trailer is not really giving me much. We have a low polygon world. All right. Looks like you can clean the floor. You can shoot people with a shotgun, I guess. There's a town hall. Someone is trying to punch you. Unclear. Very unclear. Better than the 4th game, worse than the 3rd game. It's very short. I would only recommend for Dude Simulator fans. I beat it in under 1 hour. It's boring. Wait, Kitty, have you made literally 4 other Dude Simulator games? They have. They've been making 1 Dude Simulator game per year. They mostly get to about 1,800 reviews. Oh, okay, so they are life simulators. So they're just sort of like, you can just dick around and do stuff. Very, very strange. Okay. Well, let's check the reviews. Or check their charts. They got 2 players currently with 4 at peak, so not starting off super strong. February 23rd for them. They only picked up 12 followers. So, I mean, their previous games have at least gotten to like 300 or 400 reviews. I wonder if this one will do the same. Like, their worst one was Dude Simulator 4, which came out last year. And still got to like 300 reviews. Exact repeat of the previous game, legit no changes. So I think they may have burned out this formula. What am I going to guess? I'm going to guess low estimate is 10. I think my high estimate is 100 for this one. Best of luck, Kitty, I guess? Maybe branch out. Like, clearly you know how to make games. You've been making them for a while. All right. Moving on to Etherion Online, which has 10 positive reviews to 15 negative reviews for a total of 25. Oh dear, something has gone wrong. This is a free-to-play game developed and published by iAppsBeats. So my guess is this is a gacha game MMO that has been ported from iOS. That's my guess. Etherion Online. Gear up, become a prestige master in weapons or master a skill. Join thousands of other players in this massive 2D adventure. Enjoy a colorful, newly inhabited planet. Okay, so it's a little gun game. Not what I was expecting. Okay, you have guns, a dash, a little character. Looks like you can mine. Huh. Well, let's see what the reviews are. Load in, walk 10 feet, server crashes. Load in, walk to mining shop, server crashes. No, I'll pass. Funny bugs presents, no thanks. Fastest way to make money is mining. VIP should be bought using in-game currency and not using real money. Okay, so definitely looks like there's like an in-game store. Looks like the server is crashing a lot, which is probably what is causing most of the negative reviews. I was wrong. It's not a gacha game. It is some kind of MMO, though. All right, they got 85 people playing it now with 191 at peak. They only got 82 followers, so that's not too much. And store page went up 15th of February. Huh. It is free to play. I think my low estimate in terms of reviews is going to be 80. I think my high estimate is going to be 300. Once they figure out the server issues, I think that their review ratio will turn around a lot. All right, moving on to Extreme Tag. Which has 1 positive review, no negative reviews, for a total of 1. It is a free-to-play game developed and published by Explosive Entertainment. Extreme Tag is a casual party game for all. Runs from tagged players to stay alive. Last one standing wins. And it looks like you can play tag on a series of trains. Okay, multiplayer tag game. It's in early access. You can buy hats. Crow is here. Hi, Crow. Once again, Crow is the first person to review a game. You could play tag in real life, but this game does have one of my personal favorite things, 90s movies theater carpets. Fair enough. Alright, so only Crow reviewed this game. I think, as is often the case with multiplayer games, or multiplayer indie games, they may struggle because they do not have enough people to make a game. Not to mean like manufacture the game, but to like play the game. Not enough people to make a server. So they only got 7 followers in 13 days. So not terrible numbers, but not great. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to guess my low estimate is 1. I think my high estimate is going to be 2. Best of luck, Explosive Entertainment. Okay, so we're about halfway through. We have gotten to Frogurai, which we are all hoping is a Frog Samurai game. After this game, we're going to go and do the February check-ins, and also I'm going to take a brief break, and then I'll come back and do the February check-ins. Okay, so Frogurai. 6 positive reviews, no negative reviews, for a total of 6. On sale for $1.81, down from $2.59, developed and published by Nib Games. Welcome to Feudal Japan. It is Frog Samurai, yes! Okay, well, that makes me happy. Welcome to Feudal Japan, a world of samurais in danger. In this world, you play as a frog samurai, tasked with taking down the Snake Clan and bringing an end to the war. Okay. It looks like you're trying to hit all the snakes and not hit the spikes. And then you like move in one direction and are redirected by these little arrow things. Interesting game design? Like it's clearly a puzzle game. Fascinating. Okay. And you're a frog samurai. What's not to love? I really liked it. A puzzle with logic and levels were visibly created with great care. Cool. Let's check their charts. Wonder if there's a name for this kind of game, because I've seen this kind of mechanic a couple of times before. Not nearly as popular as like the Sokoban mechanics, but it does seem related. Looks up when it went up November 11th. So they were up for a while. Did not get many followers, which is a pity because it does look very cute. I think my low estimate is going to be 7, and I think my high estimate is going to be 15 or so. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. All right. Best of luck, Noob Games. Looks very cute. All right, everybody. I'm going to take a momentary break. Be right back. All right. Be back in a few seconds. Hello. Hello, hello. Let's see if this is working. All right, it is. Very good. All right. We are back. And we're going to look at the games from February 10th. We have quite a few of them to get through, so we're going to just get going. Just going to double check that we have no red light games in our list. We do not. Very good. Okay. Let's review, shall we? Our first game is Banana Attack VR. It had... Let's see if I can condense this a little bit. There we go. Yeah. All right. It had one review day of, and I estimated it would get to 3, but it proved me wrong. It got to 6, giving it a much better value than I expected. Just gonna increase this a little bit. It will scoot behind my avatar, but it is still mostly visible. I just want to be able to see it. All right. This is a free-to-play game where you are shooting these little banana people, I guess. Looks a little bit weird, but they did do considerably better than I expected. It was very weird. I remember this one. Yes. It was mostly about like ragdolls. All right, cool. Our next game is Bumblebee Little Bee Adventure, which was this little game about flying around as Bumblebee. Yes, it had 7 reviews day of. I guessed it would get to 33 reviews, and I underestimated it. It got to 50, putting it into Silver Spoon tier. So they've made about 1,200 to maybe 1,600, or $12,000 to $16,000 on this one. Good job, them. I thought that this game was pretty cute when I saw it before. All right, next one is Chinese Rail Sim, where the sim is overcapitalized. It had 14 reviews day of. I guess it would get to 67 reviews, and I was wrong. I overestimated it. It only got to 25 reviews, leaving it in cat tier, but at lower levels of cat tier. So somewhere between 2,000 and 3,000. Next one is Chosun Zombie Defense, which is a stage-based zombie. Oh, right, yes. So this was a like Korean zombie shooting game in VR. It had no reviews day of. I guessed it would get to 13 reviews, and I was incorrect. It only got to 2, no reviews. So I considerably overestimated this one. Yeah. I guess no one wanted to fight zombies with bow and arrows in ancient Korea. All right. Our next game is Clay Soldiers, which was this rather odd sort of army simulation game. Yeah. Very hard to parse what was going on. It had 2 reviews day of, 1 positive, 1 negative. I thought it would get to 5, and I did underestimate it. It got all the way to 10, leaving it in unicorn tier because it is free to play. Very strange game. I still have no idea how it works. Next game was Cyberminer. Cyberminer had no reviews day of. I guessed it would get to none, and it has gotten to none, unfortunately. It was a sort of Flappy Bird style game where you were just a box. Yes. All right. Our next game was E30 Drift Car Simulator, which had 1 negative review day of. I guessed it would get to 3, and I was not correct, but because it only got to 2, both of which are negative. This was the Inspector Studios game for that day. A bit of a bummer for them. Or the 2 negative reviews. I'm guessing it was like, don't waste your money on this. And I want to return the game. Fair enough. All right. Our next game was Ephemeris, DTDA game. Right, which was this rather baffling strategy board game that was very, very hard to figure out what was going on. I had no reviews day of. I guess it would get to 2, but it has stuck around at none. And I think this just goes to show that it is really, really important for your game to be comprehensible. And for you to do promotion, because they only gave themselves 2 weeks for that. Yeah, bit of a bummer on that one, because I remember thinking it was very pretty, and someone had clearly worked on it quite a bit. Next game is Engineering Mystery of the Ancient Clock, which was this sliding puzzle, like this sliding gear puzzle. Right, which was a mostly just a match 3 game. So this is a match 3 sliding game. I had 2 reviews day of. I guess it would get to 3, but somehow it has gotten to 0. So I'm guessing that my yeah, this is the change to my review acquisition algorithm, where the reviews that I was counting were these 2 that were received for free, so they don't count. Bit of a bummer on that one. All right, Going Over the Edge is our next game, which had no reviews day of. I guess it would get to 1, and it has gotten to 2, which was right. It was a jumping game. Right, this was a 3D rage game, if I remember correctly, where you're jumping on platforms and stuff and trying to not fall back all the way down to the bottom. Yeah, it got to 2 total reviews. Both of them are positive, so it looks like some people were enjoying this one. All right, next game is Hidden Mars, which was this little hidden object game where you're finding cats. It had 8 reviews day of. I guess it would get to 33 reviews, but I was incorrect. It only got to 14. So I overestimated it by about half, leaving it in hamburger tier. All right, next game is Hide and Seek. Hide and Seek. Had no reviews day of. I guess it would get to 2. Right, it was this little game where you're playing as a little kid. It was multiplayer, and then you turn into objects. And then the person who is seeking has to like come and find you. Yeah, this was another one of the ones where it was sort of like interesting idea, but questionable whether or not it was playable because of the low number of players. It had no reviews day of. I guess it would get to 2, but it got to 3. So proving me wrong, but keeping it in hamburger tier. They've probably made about $1,000 off this one. All right, next one is the big one for that day, which is Hogwarts Legacy. I guessed it would get to 116,000 reviews, and instead it has gotten to 129, meaning that I was 129,000 reviews. So I was remarkably accurate on this one. I'm surprised by how close my initial estimate was to where it ultimately ended up. So good job, me. Next game is I Wish It Was Morning All the Time, which was right, this rather grim little like furry survival visual novel game. It did 5 reviews day of. I guess it would get to 33, and it has like more than doubled that. It got all the way to 70. So, nice job them. And I remember being like quite distressed by this one because like the characters are so cute and terrible things are happening to them. It made me feel sad. All right, so next game is Invasion, which was right this Doom style retro or Wolfenstein style retro FPS. It had 13 reviews day of. I guess it would get to 20, but it only got to 15. So I think some of these initial 13 reviews were probably received for free. But yeah, I mean, good job them. Solidly into hamburger tier. Next one is It Happened Here Streaming Lives. Right, which was the Elephant AR game that came out that day. It had no reviews day of because Elephant AR do not promote their games. I guess it would get to 2, but it only got to 1, so leaving it in hamburger tier, they probably made a couple $100 off this. Very weird. Elephant AR's business strategy continues to baffle. Next game is Jigsaw Realm 3D. Which was this Jigsaw game, right. It had 1 negative review day of. I guess it would get to 1, but it has actually gotten to 5, so it did okay. Oh, there's no way to rotate the puzzle pieces. That's not too great. But there are a couple of other positive reviews. Interesting. All right. It's still in hamburger tier, though. Okay. I don't remember this one. Vaguely I do? Huh. Okay. This had 2 reviews day of. I guess it would stay at 2, but it's gotten all the way to 11, so significantly outperforming how I thought it would do. It was a little confusing as to what exactly you were doing, but you're like playing a little commander of these little army guys, and you're going around doing stuff. It was a little hard to figure out what exactly you were up to. But it seems like a bunch of people did end up liking this. Cool. So I guess it would stay in hamburger tier at around $500 in total revenue. Instead, it has gotten all the way up to cat tier at $3,100. So good job them, proving me wrong. Our next game is Mayhem Heroes. Right, which was a kind of gang beasts sort of toss your friends off of a platform game. It had 6 reviews day of. I guess it would get to 10 and has gotten to 12, so they're doing okay, though they are still in hamburger tier at around $1,300 in revenue. Our next game is Medieval Secrets. Right. This is the very, very weird hot food games one, which was on sale for, how much was it? $84. But at, wait. No, how much was this on sale for? $3. So yeah, this is a very strange game where you go around and like click on objects, and that's about it. It's sort of ambiguous as to which objects you're trying to click on or why. Very strange. After 1 review day of, I guess it would stay at 1. It has stayed at 1. So they have made maybe $80 off this game. All right. Next one is Merge Me, which was a merging-based idle game. Yes. It had 2 negative reviews day of. Can't remember why. Why was this negative? Right, it was very slow and it had bugs. Right. So it had 2 negative reviews day of. I guess it would get to 3 reviews, but it got to 6, so it's doing better than I expected by about half. Though that it does still leave it solidly in hamburger tier with a revenue of about $800 to $1,000. All right. Next game is Mimicry. Right, where you're playing as a mimic. Right, I vaguely remember this. But you're a mimic chest in a dungeon, and you're like eating some of these guys. And I remember thinking that the trailer took too long to get to the point where you got to eat the dude as a little mimic chest. All right. It had 1 review day of. I guess it would get to 2, and it has gotten to 3, leaving it still in hamburger tier. Yeah, so the people who played it and liked it did like it. All right, moving on to Moxie's Lemon, which was this sort of weird little child drawing game. Very strange. It had 1 review day of. I guess it would stay at 1, but it has gotten to 6, so it's done better than I expected. I think maybe some people are taking the piss though, but you know, solidly into hamburger tier. Revenue of maybe $300. Very weird little game. All right. Our next one is called Not Born to be King. Right, which was a decision-based like royalty sim game where you could also like walk around your castle town. Kind of interesting idea. It had 2 reviews day of. I guess it would get to 3, and it has actually just stayed at 2. So I did overestimate it. Does not look like they sold many more copies of the game after their first day. Does show the importance of trying to get over that 10 review hump, I think. All right. Next game is Polar Bear King. Or Polar Bear Game, not Polar Bear King. I'm merging 2 things together. Polar Bear Game. Right, which was this weird little building game where you're playing as a polar bear. Yep, very strange. I had 1 positive review the day of. I guess it would get to 2, but I got to 3, leaving it in, getting it out of glass of milk tier and into hamburger tier. All right. Our next game is Robot Room Cleaner. Right, where you're playing as a Roomba. It had no reviews day of. I guess it would get to 1, and it has. It got to 1. So I was 100% accurate. Look at me. Putting it in glass of milk tier. All right. Next one is Ryo's Haunted Office. Right, which was a pixel horror game. It had no reviews day of. I guess it would get to 1, but it has stuck at 0, which is too bad. Yeah. It had some kind of spooky characters and stuff in it. All right. Next game is Sakura Battle. 2 reviews they have. I guess it would get to 3, and it has gotten to 8, which goes to show me. It's a little fighting game with little anime puppet girls. This game sucks so bad. Crying emojis. Positive review. Thanks, Stud. Just representing the breadth of human experience there. All right. Next game is Setos, which had no reviews day of. I guess it would still have no reviews because it was absolutely baffling in terms of the visuals. But this one has 100% proved me wrong. I was very incorrect about this. It looks like this game did end up finding its people. So my initial estimate of 0, because I was confused by the trailer, was very, very wrong. It got to 38 total reviews, putting it into cat tier with a revenue of somewhere between 7,000 and 8,000. So yeah, I gotta, you know, I don't know. I was very wrong on this one. Nice job to the Strudio company. Proving me wrong there. All right, next one is Sector 598, which was a very strange little hacker game, I think. Yes. It had no reviews day of. I guess it would get to 1, and it did. Yeah, very, very weird little game. Moving on. Class of milk tier, somewhere around $100 to $200 in revenue. All right. Then we have Silhouette, which had no reviews day of. It is a short little atmospheric horror game about creeping around in the dark. No reviews day of. I guess it would get to 1, but I overestimated it. It is still at 0, so does not look like anyone checked this game out. And I seem to remember that part of the reason why I estimated that it would not necessarily do particularly well was because it did not have any monsters or any obvious scares. It was just creeping around in the dark. All right. Next game is Sig Formation, which was, right, a circuit-based puzzle game. It had no reviews day of. I guess it would get to 3, but I was incorrect. It only got to 1. So this one, unlike Sadus, does not appear to have found its people, unfortunately. Our next game is Spider Hunter, which had no reviews day of. I guess it would get to 1, but it has stayed at none. You're just a little spider that can climb around on things, and I think you're trying to, like, toss little things into a hole while avoiding enemies. Yeah. All right. Our next game is Styling Shop VR, which had 1 review day of. I guess it would stay at 1 review, and it did. So not much movement on this one. Which is about, oh right, yes, this is about like dressing up this young lady with clothes from a store, I guess. Didn't end up going many places. All right, next one is Temple and Secrets. Temple and Secrets, right. This was the other hot food game. Similar to the Medieval and Secret. This is Temple and Secrets. You just sort of glide through an environment and click on things. Very, very strange. Had no reviews. I guess it would get to 1, and it did. So that was that. Right. This is the drone-based farming game called The Farmer Was Replaced that made me immediately think of a horror Stardew Valley game, but it was not. It's about programming a drone to do farming tasks. It had 2 reviews day of. I guess it would get to 7, and I was wrong. This was another one that found its people. It got to 31 total reviews, and I'm guessing it will continue to do well. Having gotten to this stage of success, I think that this game has some reasonable likelihood of continuing to sell pretty well. Their sales number are somewhere between 4,000 and 5,000 currently, and I'm hoping that's doing well enough that they can keep working on this game. Our next game is called The Missing Parts of Maria Grausdeck. The Missing Parts of Maria Grausdeck is a visual novel, a spooky visual novel. I don't remember this one particularly well. It had 2 reviews day of. I guess it would get to 10, and it has wildly eclipsed my expectations. It got to 45, so very cool. It does look like there's some considerable enthusiasm for short horror visual novels released for free. I don't know how well short horror visual novels released for money do, but at least short horror visual novels released for free apparently do much better than my expectations, and also appear to build up from humble beginnings, right? This had 9 followers and eventually did get to 45 reviews. So, proven me wrong there. All right, our next game is called Web Crawlies, which is an Archer Wright game. Archer Wright is one of the people who makes fairly similar games multiple times. So this one was about shooting spiders. It had 2 reviews day of. I guess it would get to 3, and it has gotten to 4. So good job, Archer. Moving on to Who Run the City multiplayer. About sniping. I guess this is a sniping game. All right, cool. It had 2 total reviews day of. I guess it would get to 3, and it got to 11. So proving me wrong there. It was also a free-to-play game, so I guess I've been overall underestimating the response to free-to-play games. And our last game for our review process is Zombie Prison Break, which had 1 negative review day of. I would guess it would stay at 1, but I was incorrect. It got all the way to 3. Right. Yes. It had very sort of weak weapon noises, if I remember correctly. So, it had 4-player co-op, though. So, I wonder what people are saying. Okay. It seems like many of the reviews are mostly jokes. All right, cool. So that is our review for the 10th of February. All told, I think my estimates, while generally being incorrect, were, as usual, relatively correct in terms of the tier numbers. I don't think I got any of the tiers wrong. Or no, I got 1 of the tiers wrong, I think. No, yes. Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I got a couple of tiers wrong, but not many. And mostly relatively little. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's see if we can get the chart. Oh, wait. Let's actually really, for reals, grab the chart here. Hold on. We need this from January. So, let's see. Where did I put this? No. Where did I put this? I must have reviewed this somewhere. Okay, here we go. Let's grab this and bring it over here. There we go. Let's see. We don't want to get to... Oh, wait, no. That's not where we want to go. We want to go to the 10th. Go to the 10th. There we go. Okay, trying one more time. Okay, and... Not looking at 58. I'm looking at 49. wait, what am I looking at? Oh, E58. There we go. Okay. $49. Okay. We can actually see the deltas of my estimates here. So, yeah, I overall I underestimated a little bit. I thought there would be 18 Glass of Milk games, and in fact there are only 14. And then those 4 games that I guess would be Glass of Milk games were distributed 1 into Hamburger tier, 2 into Cat tier, and 1 into Silver Spoon tier. So I did slightly underestimate a few games. I'm mostly impressed by the fact that I was so bang on with Hogwarts Legacy. Like, I was very, very close on that one. All right, we're going to move on, and we're going to go back to the games from this month. Whew, we got quite a few left. I don't know if there's anyone currently watching. I think there isn't, but that's okay. Gonna take a bit of a stretch and a sip of coffee. All right. Okay. Our next game for today is called Gore Storm. It has picked up 3 total reviews, 3 positive reviews, no negative reviews, for a total of 3. On sale for $3.89. Developed and published by Gundorado. I'm guessing this is probably going to be pretty gory. Battle massive hordes of alien monsters to secure humanity's presence on the planet, on planet Gore. Okay. Upgrade your base, hire troops, and install turrets to fight back the ever-growing wave of aliens. Okay, looks like we have a little sort of tower defense game. And yes, it is gory, but not quite in the way that I was expecting. So we have a tower defense game where we're like a little dude with a gun, so we can shoot alien monsters. All right, cool. Visuals hit me right in the Amiga 500 of my childhood. All right, cool. People seem to be liking this. 5 people are currently playing it, and start page went up on February 19th. They picked out 24 followers in that time, putting them over the 1.0 follower per day, which I consider the lower level of sales success. I think that this game is probably going to sell minimum 5, I think, and I think my high estimate on this one is going to be 30. So, yeah. Yeah, that's going to be my guess. All right. Good job, Gundorado. Look forward to seeing how that goes in a month or so. Our next game is called Helpless. It has 7 positive reviews, no negative reviews, for a total of 7. It is a free-to-play game developed by Bonne Journée Studios and published by CNM. In the heat of deserted lands, a child and their mother, weakened by sickness, try to survive a harsh world. Through a kid's perspective, take action and explore the remains of a lost past. Protect yourself from the sun's deadly intensity and help your family get back on the road. Alright, so this is a low poly game where the characters don't have faces. We're playing a little kid. So far we've seen mostly... Okay, so we do have top-down walking around sections. Looks like we have a Breath of the Wild style stamina bar. Huh. Some interestingly varied gameplay, moving a car around. You can climb up ladders. Very floaty walking, though. Their walking speed and their walking animations are not synchronized at all. Interesting. People liking the ambience, liking the exploration, a game with a brief story and straightforward but effective gameplay. Looks like they played for about 45 minutes, played for about 3 hours. They wrote the review at 45 minutes. So this looks like it's a game that's about 45 minutes long, and it is free to play. So, interesting. 5 players, 11 at peak. And let's see how many followers they got. They got to 48 followers. Not bad. When did that go up? February 11th. Interesting. Okay, so this is, at least in my mind, very similar to like the 2 games that I underestimated last month, right? There were 2 visual novels that came out on Friday last month, and I underestimated them by quite a lot. And I think I would probably do the same thing here. I think my low estimate on this one is going to be 10, and I think my high estimate on this one is going to be 60. Huge range, but I'm guessing we're probably more towards the higher end on this one. Quite impressive little game, especially for one released for free. Bonjourne has not made any other games, and I don't think CNM... No, CNM has published a bunch of other free narrative games. So, interesting. And they've done quite well. Impressive. Okay. So, I could be wrong in terms of... You know what? I'm going to say my highest estimate is 100. Wild range here, but yeah, looks kind of cool. Our next game is Hope Left Me, which has 40 positive reviews, no negative reviews, for a total of 40. It is on sale for $2.59, developed by Astrophysics and published by Dot Orphans. You wake up in a mysterious place, alone and freezing to death. The only person around seems to be a weird girl with a long sleeve Soviet jersey. And that's the description. There's nothing in the trailer. There's just credits. And then we have a casual visual novel, atmospheric noir anime visual novel. Weird. So basically it's an Astrophysics album, but there's a VN in the background. Okay, so I'm guessing that Astrophysics, the band, is relatively popular. Band? Yes, okay, so yeah, here we go. Alright, so this is cool. It looks like a synth group made a visual novel. They have 309,000 YouTube subscribers, so they are relatively popular. Very interesting. Cool music. Great short story. Okay. Very interesting. All right. Let's check their charts. Nine people playing it now with 14 at peak. 220 followers, so not a ton for that number of reviews. But then I don't think that this is necessarily a game that was bought for the game. I think this is probably a game that was bought for the music. Interesting. Very long period here of not much going on. So I'm guessing they did not do continuous promotion, which is a bit of a bummer. Let's see. I'm going to say... Okay, I'm going to hedge my bets a bit. I'm going to say my lower estimate on this one is 45. And I think my high estimate on this one is... 45. My high estimate is 200. Very interesting idea. I really like that. Very cool. All right, moving on to Hunt. That is a game... That is a name that has been used before, I think. This has no reviews. Is on sale for $11.69. Nice, down from $12.99. Developed by Tianlin Zhang or Zhang, I think, probably, Tianlin Zhang, and published by Tianlin Game Studio LLC. Do. Not a good choice of font color there. I don't think, definitely not making that particularly clear. You will face attacks from terrifying dinosaurs, colony animals, and action-based driving game. The vehicles are fully featured cars or boat. Drive through bumpy hills and jungles with trailers hunting for dinosaur eggs. Use air cannons to defend yourself. 24 thrilling levels. Just getting savaged by a dinosaur in a boat. Okay. All right. Check the charts on this one. They picked up 2 followers from the 25th of February. Cool. All right. I'm going to say my low estimate is 0. My high estimate is 1. Best of luck, Tianlin Zhang. All right, moving on. To Island of the Dead. Again, a game that I think probably has already been used in terms of name. It had no reviews, on sale for $3.89, developed by Ali Khan and published by Usman Ahmad Khan. Island of the Dead is a video game where you, the player, are stuck on an island full of zombies. To win, you must kill them all. Okay, and then we have the same zombie model coming after you. It looks like a wave-based survival game where you have a pistol. Do you have any other weapons? No, just a pistol. Are there any other zombie types? Nope, just the one zombie type. So, okay. Alright, let's check the charts. 2 followers as well. From the 25th of February. Okay, I think I'm going to guess 0 and 1 for this one as well. Moving on to Jump Barrel, which has no reviews, on sale for $6.49, developed by That Quug. That Quug, I guess. Jump Barrel. You are locked in an underground prison, hide in a barrel, and escape from prison. Huh. So, I was, like, when I first looked at this, I was like, oh, we have another entry in the Play as an Orb series. But no, you're actually playing as a barrel, so you're a distended cylinder, I think? Anyways, yeah, you're just jumping around as a barrel, I guess. No reviews. Let's check the charts. Yes. All right, February 23rd. And they got 2 followers. Also, 0 and 1, I think, on this one. Best of luck, That Quug. Our next game is K-pop and Rock Band Manager. A new star is born. Favor Toys BV Entertainment wants you to release a new 4-member band. You have to choose the trainees who you think are ready to make their debut to the public and make a new history. How you manage the band will determine their future. Okay, so it's a K-pop band management simulation game. Do we have any other kinds of things, or are we entirely in spreadsheets? Looks like we're entirely in spreadsheets. Yes. Okay, so we're entirely in spreadsheets. It is a very bad game, very few options, repetitive and boring. Do not recommend. Only played for 15 minutes. So that's an indictment, I think. A couple of people are playing it. 26 followers. And they went up on the 22nd of June, 2022. Huh. So they were up for a while. Very low follower per day on this one. Gosh. I think I'm going to guess 1 and 3, maybe, I think. Maybe. I could see this one getting up to 10. It's doing really bad right now, but people do like management games. People like K-pop. Maybe I can see it going to 10. All right. Our next game is called Kinda Knirpsi? Kinda Knirpsi. Maybe? Who knows? 0 reviews. On sale for $4.99. Developed and published by Herr Grievous. Kinda Knirpski. Take on the role of Knirpsi, the turtle, and face a variety of enemies. Experience retro cartoon-style shooter action and hand-drawn boss battles. Shooter action, really? Be a turtle. Okay, so I think they're definitely going for the kind of Cuphead sort of thing, where you snap your fingers and you shoot fire at people, I think? Yeah, definitely kind of Cuphead-y. Huh. Okay. One review in German. For $3.99, I would definitely recommend this game. The game graphics is fabulous, and not to mention it's entirely hand-drawn. That is true. It is entirely hand-drawn. Okay, let's check the charts. Couple players. They got a bit of Twitch play, but not much. Let's see, 27 followers. Okay, when did this go up? 3rd of January. Okay, I'm gonna guess 1 and 2 in this one. I don't think that this will do particularly well, but who knows? Maybe it will. Best of luck, Herr Grievous. Moving on. To Kingdom of Explorers. Explorers is in all caps. It has 5 positive reviews, no negative reviews, for a total of 5. On sale for $4.54, down from $6.49. Developed and published by Sierra Game Studios. Kingdom of Explorers is an adventure RPG game for up to 2 players. Each player needs to explore, collect, manage shared resources to unlock new terrains, upgrade weapons to defeat the enemies, bosses, and save the dwarves' hidden island. Huh. Okay. So it seems like you're doing sort of a resource management kind of thing to unlock new tiles. You can craft things, I guess. You can also fight monsters and mine. Interesting. Okay. Definitely kind of interesting. Okay. Let's check their charts. I would say that their capsule isn't bad. Like, this is a very dynamic pose. I quite like that. We have another character in the background. The title here is quite cool. I like the little silhouettes in the title, but I do think probably a painted capsule would do better for them. 16 people are currently playing this. They had 54 followers, which is not a lot, but not a little. February 4th. Huh. What am I going to guess for this one? I'm going to say my lowest mid is 8. I think my highest mid is going to be 30. It looks pretty neat. Nice job, Sierra Game Studios. Looking forward to seeing how that goes. Our next game is Little Garden, which has 2 positive reviews, no negative reviews, for a total of 2. It is on sale for $5.84, down from $6.49, developed and published by Red Ruby Studios. Huh, that's interesting. We have, like, immediately another tile game. Okay, growth plants on your island and make a delicious meal with these plants. If you have enough gold, you can expand your island, unlock dozens of cards at each farm level, and improve your income. You can make things easier by automating your farm with amazing tools. Alright, so you can drop a sprinkler, I guess? Huh. Alright, sort of a tile-based farming puzzle game. It's in early access. Really mellow, fan of... cool. Huh. Interesting. This is very similar to a game that I was working on at some point. 12 followers. So not many followers, and store page went up on the 22nd of February. Let's see. They already have 2, so I'm gonna guess their low estimate is probably 3. I think I'm gonna guess high estimate is 10, maybe. Best of luck, Red Ruby Studios. All right. Wow, this is the title. Our next game is Living Legends Remastered, Wrath of the Beast Collector's Edition. It has no reviews. It is on sale for $10.34, down from $11.49. Developed by Friendly Fox and published by Big Fish. This looks like an Elephant AR game, but I'm guessing, yeah, very, very similar art style to Elephant AR, but it is another Big Fish Games hidden object game. I'm going to guess that this one also had no promotion of any kind. Looks like Semi Boyce really enjoyed it though, so that's good. Let's check their charts. 2 people are playing it, 6 a peak, 10 followers. And yeah, a release they have. Gosh. So, just very weird what Elephant AR does with their games on Steam. They just put them out there and do no promotion and give them no time to build up any followers or do anything. Like this game got 10 followers in a day, right? If they gave this a month before a release, I think that they could get out of the they could get like promotion on Steam. Like Steam could help them organically do this, but they just throw them out there. It's so weird. Just very strange. I'm gonna guess low estimate is 1. My high estimate is 10, maybe. Best of luck, Friendly Fox. I would definitely consider asking Big Fish Games when they put your game on Steam to, like, even if you do no other promotion, just leave it on Steam for a month and then release it. Just so weird. Just very, 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 very strange. All right. Our next step is called Logic Keypad. I wonder if this is actually a game and not something else. It is a game. Okay. It has 6 positive reviews, no negative reviews, for a total of 6. It is on sale for $8.99, and it is developed by Nuye Z. Puzzle game with numbers. Observe, find, and combine clues to open doors. No horror, no storyline, just logic. They apparently have guns in the game specifically to tell you that this is not a game with guns. Fair enough. Interesting game. Puzzles are quite a challenge. Nice logic game. Could you add save? Yeah, it's important to be able to save. These are all from fairly early, though. This is in March. Huh, weird. This is coming out of early access, though. It looks like it went into early access on, like, the 2nd of March, maybe? So it definitely looks like they were not in early access for very long. Let's check their charts. Store page went up the 3rd of January. They got to 31 followers. I'm going to say 6 and 8 are my guesses for this. Best of luck, I guess? Interesting choices were made on this one. All right, moving on to Mechafare, which has 1 positive review to no negative reviews for a total of 1. It is a free-to-play game developed by Just a Dude Games. This capsule is not helping. I would say definitely get a different capsule. It's compressed. The text is barely legible. The mech is not particularly legible. Okay. The early stages of an RTS I created in a gap year. Wow. Create your loadout and send your mechs to battle, capture objectives, and destroy the enemy base. Okay, let's see if there's actual RTS stuff. Oh, there is. Okay, so your little unit down here can move. Huh. Crow is here. Interesting. This definitely appears to be like a game that someone just tossed up on Steam because they were done with it, I guess. Interesting. 6 followers, picked up from February 24th. Ah, gosh. I'm going to say 1, and I'm going to probably high estimate 1, I think, for this one. Or maybe more. It is free. I'll say 6. All right. Best of luck just to Dude Games. Moving on. Okay. To Medchess. Medchess has 1 negative review and no positive reviews for a total of 1. It is on sale for $3.89. Developed and published by Hashdev. Let's take a look. Medchess. Build and manage your own medieval village while maintaining the balance between gold, army, technology, and faith. Will you survive the bandits and pollution in Medchess? Okay, we have a tile game, I guess. The tiles look kind of interesting. I think what actions you can take are determined by a deck of cards. This trailer is showing us effectively nothing of this game. Very odd choice. We're very slowly fading to black. Wow. Okay. I don't think that this capsule is bad. I think that this capsule is actually pretty good. The title is maybe like misaligned a bit. Like if it was more centered, it would be a pretty good capsule. But good heavens, this trailer is very weird. Looks like it's maybe not particularly varied in terms of how the game works. Okay. Well, let's check the charts. Okay, 17 followers for this one, and the store page went up on the 22nd of February. Huh. Alright, they were getting okay followers per day on this, even with that very, very weird trailer. I think this is the kind of game that would normally do well on Steam, but it looks like, I would say, the combination of the capsule being a little bit weird, the trailer definitely not showing what's going on, and maybe not enough variety in gameplay, because it certainly doesn't look like there's a lot of variety in gameplay based on the screenshots, though it does show us that like your city does eventually grow. This one's kind of a bummer, because I think Hashdev, if they had done maybe a little bit more on this one, some more marketing, given themselves a bit more time, got a better trailer that showed more examples of what was going on, I think that this game could have done pretty good. Like, this could have been a pretty solid success. As it stands, I'm going to say my low estimate is 1. I think my high estimate is going to be 2. No, I'm going to say my high estimate is 5. I think they're probably going to get into hamburger with this one, but I think they could have done pretty good with this premise. Yeah, this could very easily have been a Silver Spoon game, or even a Rocket Ship game, with just a few tweaks. All right. Moving on to Mood Swings, which has no reviews, is on sale for $7.01, down from $7.79, developed and published by Wise Games Studios. Experience the challenge of Mood Swing, a fast-paced platformer that tests your agility and accuracy as you climb through levels filled with challenges. Okay. So it is just a sort of jumping on platforms game. I'm guessing you change color to be able to land on particular platforms. And I'm guessing that those are the titular mood swings, where you're changing color from like hot to cold. Sometimes the platforms disappear. All right, cool. No reviews. There are 3 followers. And the store page went up on the 14th of October. So, yeah, 0 and 1 for this one. Best of luck, Wise Game Studios. Moving on. To Paperflight, Beyond Time, which has 10 positive reviews, no negative reviews, for a total of 10. It is on sale for $10.39, down from $12.99. Developed by XPIR Games and published by the same. Not what I was expecting. Wow, those are funny looking little balloon dudes. Okay, Paperflight Beyond Time is an interactive game experience that is designed to ease your mind and have fun popping innocent balloons. You jump into the role of a little paper plane that is supposed to rescue the world from evil, from little? To rescue the world from little, but evil balloon demons by dashing through them. Okay. Alright, we're going to try that sentence one more time. You jump into the role of a little paper plane that is supposed to rescue the world from little but evil balloon demons by dashing through them. So you are popping these little balloon dudes. Cool. Chill and relax. The game was very addictive. So Wizard is here saying, like, the game looks kind of cheap and underdeveloped, but is fun to play. So that's interesting. Let's check their charts. They only got 7 followers. So really good followers to review numbers here, especially at $10. Like, this is a very, very expensive game for a game that looks like this. So either Vios is maybe a synthetic review or is taking the piss. Okay. Store page went up on the 9th of December. What am I going to guess? I'm going to guess my highest mid is 10. I think my lowest mid is 10. My highest one, I think, is going to be 12. I don't imagine they're going to sell many more games than this. That's my guess. All right. Moving on to Phantom Island, which has 1 positive review, no negative reviews, for a total of 1. It is on sale for $10.49, developed and published by Dr. the Bug. Wow. You are the only survivor of a plane crash, and you find yourself on a mysterious phantom island. Can you solve the mystery of the island and get out of it, relying only on yourself and your survival skills? Okay, it's a little survival game where you, I guess, punch trees to get wood and beat up hedgehogs. Oh, there are monsters, though. Alright, that's pretty cool. We have all the little survival bars here. I'm guessing that is... that's health, maybe stamina, food, and water. Interesting. I mean, really, really simple little art style, but definitely like a kind of fully featured survival game. Huh. Alright, interesting. I think this game is going to be kind of a heartbreaker, if I'm guessing. Let's see. How did you market this? Alright, well, it went up quite early, August 18th. But they only picked up 16 followers in that time. Bummer. I mean, yeah. The capsule looks pretty cheap, if I'm being honest. It doesn't necessarily get across that the game is a survival game. But the actual survival mechanics themselves look pretty advanced. Those sprites are very familiar, though. Yeah. very, very familiar sprinkler sprites there. Huh. All right. Well, I'm going to guess positive low estimate is 1. I think my high estimate is 10. Dr. the Bug, if you, for example, might have some sprites from another game that you use temporarily in your game, you might want to remove those because you can't get in trouble for that. All right, moving on. To PINO the Elemental, which has no reviews currently and is on sale for $3 at 74 cents, down from $4.99. Developed by BBS and published by BK Games. Alright, PINO the Elemental. Adventure game in hack-slash style with different spells and pets, enemies with different difficulties, high difficulty level against bosses. Okay, so we have a bunch of different books. Prepare to fight. Oh, we're this little blobby green thing, I guess. Autosave, that's pretty neat. Enemies with different difficult. Difficult is misspelled. And we just cut away just as we were about to see maybe some stuff. Interesting. Okay. Very, very simple story page. All right. Checking their charts. 1 follower. And the store page went up on the 21st of February. So, I'm going to say 0 and 1. Best of luck to BBS and BK Games. Moving on. To Project Dark, which has 1 positive, 1 negative review for a total of 2, on sale for $2.59, developed by Shuryu. Okay, this one's going to take me a second, hold on. Shuyural. And published by Shui Interactive Games. Definitely do not know how to pronounce any of that. Alright. Project Dark. Trapped in a house that no longer feels like your own, the only way out is to face the darkness and find a way to survive. With something lurking in the dark. You are not alone. You will have to face the darkness to survive. You just said that. The question is, can you survive? So much... Okay, overusing the word survive there. Okay, so let's see. Can you survive? It's a good question. Uh-oh, we have a mannequin. It's gonna do something to us. Back away, apparently. What's going on here? Project Dark. Okay, looks like you're creeping around in the dark game with this sort of faceless mannequin as the antagonist. This is an early access game. We have someone called Maggot asking how to unlock the door. Feels very short and unfinished. Paid for about 20 minutes. Okay. Looks like a fairly rushed kind of short-form horror game would be my guess. Only 7 followers. On February 25th. Okay. I guess my low estimate is going to be 2. I think my high estimate is only going to be 5 on this one. Maybe 3. Yeah. I hope I'm wrong. Good luck to you. I'm not going to try and pronounce the name again because that was embarrassing. Okay. Okay. Our next game is called Project Nightlight, which has no positive reviews, 1 negative review for a total of 1. It is on sale for $23.49, developed and published by Fringe Realities. Project Nightlight is a VR survival horror game with a focus on immersive atmospheres. To survive the night, you will need to solve puzzles and face the unseen horrors in the dark by using your wits and what little resources you can find. Will you be able to bring back order or succumb to the chaos? Okay, definitely creeping around in the dark, but in VR this time, so it's probably about 1,000 times scarier. VR is terrifying in horror games. Okay, so we've got We can pick up objects, we can use key cards, we can open drawers. I'm not getting a clear, like, sort of narrative idea of what's going on here. We're in a building. It's kind of hard to say if we're in, like, I think we're in an office building. That was maybe a monster? Was that a monster? Let's see. Maybe a translucent or invisible monster? Backpack mechanics are janky. I triggered multiple audio logs at the same time. There was a giant yellow box that says trigger. Alright, looks like this game may be a little unfinished at the moment. Two people played this at peak. They did get 33 followers. I would say that this looks interesting, but it's kind of lacking a hook, right? It looks like, okay, we kind of have an idea as to what it is, but yeah. So yeah, low followers per day. I think it's missing a hook. It also appears to have been released relatively unfinished. I do like this capsule, though. It's a good capsule, but it's kind of missing, yeah. Missing some oomph, I would say. So my low estimate is 1. I think my high estimate is going to be 3, maybe? Best of luck, Fringe Realities. Oh, we got some more left. Oh my, we do. Okay. We're going to take another stretch. Drink down the rest of my coffee. All right. Our next game is RINA RhythmERROR, which has 87 positive reviews, 24 negative reviews, for a total of 111. It is on sale for $4.49, down from $4.99, developed by Memento Games and published by BD Games. Okay, we have a developer playthrough here. RINA RhythmERROR. The indie rhythm game RINA RhythmERROR is now here, lighting up the retro electric trend. Bring a unique boss fight experience with the Error Girls. Okay, so we have cute enemy girls. Ah, I think we saw a prologue for this before. Yes, we did. So it is a rhythm game where you're basically moving your character to different points on the playing field. So, interesting. Okay. Can't change the volume. Oh no, that's not great. Doesn't work half the time. The scoring system is broken. Neuraless game go. The music was totally out of sync. Can't complete the game, getting B rank for AP. Bare bones rhythm game. Darn. Okay. It looks like this one might be very buggy. Okay, 8 people are playing it currently, with 84 at peak yesterday. Got a pretty good follower count. Wow, that is a bump. I think this is when their prologue released. If I remember correctly, that was about when they did that. So, hey, if you've got a good prologue, I think it definitely boosts your engagement. November 4th of last year is when this went up. 10 followers per day, not bad at all. Definitely looks like they've been doing steady promotion since beginning of March. What am I going to guess on this? They have 111 now. I hope they fix the bugs, which will get rid of many of the negative reviews. Let's see. Okay, so I think my low-end estimate is 160. I think my high-end estimate is going to be 350. which is going to put them into the middle of Silver Spoon tier. I don't know if that becomes profitable though. I feel like they probably need to sell a lot more. Right? There's a lot of art in this game. They also have a lot of music. Even if the animations are relatively repetitive and it's the same kind of gameplay for every level, it's still a lot of art. So yeah, I don't know if this one is going to make a profit on this game. All right, best of luck, Memento Games. I hope you fix all your bugs. All right, next game is Silent Nights. 5 positive reviews, no negative reviews, for a total of 5. It is on sale for $4.24, down from $4.99. Developed by Just Tom Cook and published by the same. Silent Nights, a short horror game with realistic graphics, touching storyline, and scary moments. Huh. Okay, so we have a creeping around in the dark horror game again, this time lit with a lighter. Nice lighting. I'm thinking this is probably Unreal Engine. No visuals of the monster, but we do have some kind of spooky person here. And a nice capsule image, though it takes a second to read as a hand. Let's see. Totally worth checking out. Played for an hour and a half. Played for 2.5 hours. This game is just a couple of dollars, and will give you a couple of hours of gameplay. Nice. Graphics are really good. The atmosphere is nice. Has a lot of jump scares. The story, some drama, and a lot of searching. Huh. Okay, I'm guessing probably a lot of the positive reviews are going to reference the fact that it is longer than it looks for, or longer than its price would suggest. Looks amazing, a touching story, I loved it. Huh. Alright, so this is doing pretty nicely. It is on sale for how much? $4.24. That's pretty low. Got some Twitch play. Only 16 followers, though. That's very low. Ah, went up only on the 21st of February. So, mixed-ish followers per day on this one. It does look like they were doing some promotion from the 5th, at which point they definitely started getting 1 to 2 followers per day. I think that if this game had done some steady promotion for longer, they probably would have had a better launch. Again, not saying anything that's surprising. Games that are promoted tend to do better, but yeah, kind of a bummer on this one. What am I going to guess? I'm going to say probably my low estimate is 10. I think my high estimate on this one is 45, I think. Yeah, best of luck, Just Tom Cook. All right, moving on to SourceWorlds. SourceWorlds has 10 positive reviews, 1 negative review, for a total of 12. It is on sale for $16.99, developed and published by Tideover Studios. SourceWorlds is a co-op action-adventure game that throws you into the strange world of The Architect. Solve quests, loot items, defeat enemies, explore the world with your friends, or sucker punch them in the PvP arena. Okay. We have a low-poly world where we're doing cool flips and fighting dudes with swords. Alright. Cool co-op game. If you're looking for a fun game to play with your friends, I recommend this game, though it is by a bare margin. Looks like it may have some optimization struggles. Bugs found in the first 10 minutes. Issues with key rebinding. I would say like key rebinding is sort of like the stealth test of quality. If you can key rebind properly, it means your game is probably really reasonably polished. And these are early access reviews. Okay, so this is a 1.0 release for a game that came out in early access in May of last year, or possibly earlier. This is from December of last year. So this has been in early access for some time. Let's check their charts. 2 people are currently playing it. They got to 168 followers, which is kind of middling. Store page went up on the 8th of August of last year. 2021, actually. So this has been up and about for a while. I'm guessing this is their early access launch window, and then they did okay since then. What am I going to guess for this? I think my low estimate is going to be 13. I think my high estimate is probably going to be 16. I don't see them getting much in the way of additional sales from their 1.0 release. Best of luck, Tide Over Studios. I look forward to seeing what you do next. All right. Our next game is Space Pirate King, which has 1 positive review, 3 negative reviews for a total of 4. It is on sale for $6.02, down from $6.69. Nice. Developed and published by Tsoft. Become a villainous space pirate. Aim for the Pirate King. Customize your space battleship. Attack passenger ships, rob cargo ships, and defeat guards. Japanese indie games. Interesting. There's a number of visual choices going on here that I am not entirely sure about. Alright, looks like we can customize our spaceship. That's pretty cool. More than 100 parts. Okay, so that was the part list. Create parts via synthesis. Lots of focus on the building part. Let's see if we can see more of the actual action. See, what's confusing me is what is this? Is this a weapon? What is this thing sticking out of the front of the ship? Okay, 4 reviews. It's a smartphone game. While moving on the plane, I click the attack button. Very boring. The controller responds to sticks. The button does not change recognize while by default, so you need to change the settings. Okay. Let's see. What did they get in terms of followers? They got 92 followers. That's not bad. They went up. Oh, but they went up on April the 19th, 2021. So they've been up there for a while and only got to 91 followers. So very, very low followers per day. What am I going to guess? I think my low estimate is going to be 4. I think my high estimate is going to be 6, maybe? Yeah. All right. Best of luck, Tsoft. Moving on. To Strawb, which has no positive reviews, no negative reviews, for a total of 0. It is on sale for $2.59, down from nothing. It's just on sale for $2.59. Developed and published by Noxlore. Find your way through challenging puzzles and catch your friend by clever movement and destruction of blocks. Okay, so we're a little strawberry, I guess. Catch your friend. Are we trying to get to the little baby? Yes, okay, so we're trying to get to this other little strawberry character. Alright, yeah, looks like a little puzzle platformer. They're rough on Steam these days. Let's see their charts. 1 person has played this. They got 2 followers. Can't select that. Okay, 2 followers, and store page went up on the 2nd of February. Right, well, I think I'm going to guess 0 and 1 for this one. Best of luck, Noxlore. Our next game is Subject F011. On sale for $5.84, down from $6.49. Developed and published by Quavelti Games. That's definitely not the kind of capsule I was expecting. Subject F011. Trapped in Area 51 on planet Earth, you must solve calculated puzzles to escape this strange planet. Puzzles consist of using enemies' mechanics to your advantage, moving objects to block enemy, and using items that alter parts of the rooms. a spiritual successor to the Adventures of Lolo. Unfortunately, I do not remember the Adventures of Lolo. I'm guessing we're this little brown guy, or are we the blue guy? I think we're maybe the blue guy. Okay, I guess an sort of block pushing puzzle game, I guess. Huh. All right. No reviews. Let's check their charts. November 27th. So they had a bit of time on this one. It does not look like that helped. It only got 2 followers. So putting it at an extremely low number of followers per day. Hard to know what to suggest on this one. The capsule is very much not what I was expecting. We don't show the alien or the characters or the fact that it's a puzzle game. It's just woods at night. That doesn't appear to sort of map onto the game at all. Very odd choice of capsule image. Yeah, I think probably 0 and 1 for this one as well. All right, moving on to Sunhaven. Sunhaven, I'm guessing, is probably a 1.0 release out of early access. That would be my guess. It has 2,836 positive reviews to 254 negative reviews, for a total of 3,090. It is on sale for $23.19, down from $28.99, developed and published by Pixel Sprout Studios. Build your farm and relationship with townfolks, or forge ahead on a quest of magic, monsters, and dragons. Level up through a skill tree in 8-person multiplayer, or adventure solo. Okay, we have definitely a sort of Stardew Valley inspired kind of game. The art is really very cute, like a really, really nice pixel art. Looks like you can cast magic and fight monsters. That's a very cute little squid. You can play jump rope with a giant monster. Very cute. Let's see what people are saying. Okay, so they have an asterisk by their user reviews, which means that this game has experienced some unusual review activity. Off-topic review activity. Interesting. I wonder what that means. Okay, so this is a 1.0 release, and it seems like many of the negative reviews are... That's interesting. Yeah, okay, so the unusual review activity is because this game is coming out of early access, and the devs announced their new game. I'm always amazed that people get mad when devs of games that they like announce new games, but they do. Very, very weird. I remember seeing this game when it went into early access and thinking it looked quite pretty, but probably wasn't going to be something that I really wanted to play. Still, other people are playing it, has really high playtimes on a lot of the reviews. Alright, let's check the charts. They got to 3,700 followers, which is a very low follower count for the number of reviews. So they sold really well. They are at their peak followers numbers today, or peak review numbers. Wait, hold on. No, I am a dum-dum. They have way more followers. I was copying that from the wrong place. They got 45,000 followers. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, so game went up on November 2nd, 2020. Picking up a whopping 53 followers per day. Very, very healthy number of followers per day. Oh, I'm a little tired, I think. Okay, what am I gonna guess? I'm gonna guess... It's usually about 20% that they get more in the first month after coming out of early access. So, yeah, Okay, so I'm going to guess my low end is going to be 3,600. I think my high end is going to be 4,000. Good on them. Nice job, Pixel Sprout Studios, and I look forward to your next game. Don't let the people who are mad about you making another game get you down. That's very weird. All right. Next game is Super Block Crush, which has 5 positive reviews, no negative reviews, for a total of 5. It is on sale for $4.99, developed and published by Aton Games. Okay, looks like Breakout. Super Block Crush is a new Breakout game with a sprinkle of RPG. Okay, I'm guessing you can like level up your Breakout board, kind of? Interesting. Yeah, that's definitely what it appears to be. Someone just posting a YouTube video and some positive reviews in Chinese and Russian. A very interesting pinball game based on the classic of pinball. No, it's Breakout. The props are divided into positive and negative. Interesting. Okay. Well, looks like some people are enjoying themselves with this. Went up on November 26th. Only picked up 21 followers, so that's quite a few reviews for 21 followers. I'm going to guess what? I think my low estimate is going to be 5, and I think my high estimate is going to be 12. Best of luck, Anton Games. Moving on. To Super Crane Bug, which has 1 positive review, no negative reviews, for a total of 1. It has on sale for $6.81, down from $10.49. Developed by Calix Jumio and published by the same. Super Crane Bug, Retro Match 3 with a bug juggling at his job. A bug juggling? He doesn't look like he's juggling, he looks like he's using a crane. Weird. Line tiles in a line to destroy them, but the way to move them changes constantly. Be a bug, do a work, match a 3. I mean, okay, I like this. The bag is cute, and I don't know what to say on this one. Okay. Fun game to play while bored. Played for 15 minutes. Fair enough. All right, let's check their charts. Picked up 10 followers from the 15th of February. All right, I'm going to guess 1 and 2 for this one. Best of luck, Calix Jumio. Okay, our next game is the Black Grimoire Cursebreaker, which has 25 positive reviews to 1 negative review for a total of 26. It is on sale for $15.74, down from $17.49, developed and published by Olipa Games. Not what I was expecting. Okay, a story-driven medieval fantasy adventure inspired by old-school RPGs of the past. Explore a sprawling open world, converse with its many inhabitants, fight its varied monsters, and unravel the story of Rothar Aircrest, the cursed lord to the remote woodlands of Imberthale. Okay, we have another sort of low poly game where people don't have faces. Yeah, it looks like a third-person action RPG, I guess. A number of varied environments, lots of different spells. Interesting. They have a community Discord, always a good thing to see. Old RS single-player mode. Very enjoyable game, like an old-time RPG MMO like RuneScape or Ultima Online. Nice game, needs more exposure for sure. Is this early access? It is. So these are all new reviews. Looks like people are finding it. 121 players currently with 129 at peak, so we're almost at the top. 1,580 followers. Not bad. And wow, look at that spike. Good heavens. You know, I was saying earlier about you only getting a little bit. That definitely does not appear to be the case. What happened here? Did this go up on Twitch? No. Twitch numbers are pretty low. Huh. Okay, looks like people are just digging this game. Yeah, like since this morning when I scraped this, it's picked up another 6 reviews. So yeah, this seems to be doing just fine. When did this? Because like at launch they only had a 389 followers. Now they're up by almost 3 times that. Wild. Okay, so when did this go up? May 25th, 2020, or May 22nd, 2020? Yeah, May 22nd. So they've been up for there for 3 years. Low estimates. What am I going to guess for this one? I'm going to say my low estimate is 45, and I think my high estimate for this one is 200. You know, it looks like people are enjoying it. Best of luck, Alipa Games. I hope you exceed this estimate, because even if they do get here, which is much better than a lot of games that have come out today, for a game that has been in production for 3 years, $45,000 is not a lot of revenue. All right. Our next game is The Crimping, which has 5 positive reviews, 1 negative review, for a total of 6. It is on sale for $3.89, down from $6.49, developed and published by Mama Makes Games. A campy first-person horror game based on one of America's most haunted locations. Use your wits and reflexes to escape supernatural encounters within Oregon's underground Shanghai tunnels. Okay, looks like we don't have... The trailer does not show any supernatural shenanigans. It does show a creepy, dark environment. Looks like they do have 3D characters. No indication of any particular monster or puzzles necessarily, and also not telling us anything about really a story. New horror games seems like it's based on a true story. The game has a couple of jump scares. Graphics were lovely and loved the sound. Looks like it's very short, like maybe 1 hour at most. All right, let's check the charts. 1 person is currently playing it. 28 followers. February 2nd is when it went up. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to say my low estimate is 10. I think my high estimate on this one is 35, maybe? All right. Best of luck, Mama Makes Games. Moving on. We are getting towards the end there. Or I am, because I think that no one is watching anymore. That is okay. All right, moving on to The Last Element. No positive reviews, no negative reviews, for a total of 0. It is on sale for $2.99, down from $4.99, developed and published by Ink Fox Games. The Last Element is a platformer game that challenges you. Gone on a journey in this strange world full of hurt and cunning. Explore black and white, location, solve difficult puzzles, destroy your enemies, try to find Last Element, and solve main mystery of this universe. So, a lot of misspellings there. We're a little stick person. Fight with ultimate bosses. And the ultimate boss is a drawn heart. Okay. Well, this certainly seems like a relatively simple side scroller. Let's check the charts. 2 followers. Store page went 22nd of February. I'm going to guess 0 and 1 for this. Congratulations, Ink Fox Games, for getting your game on Steam. You definitely want to get someone to proofread all of your ad copy to make sure that you are spelling things correctly, even if English is not your first language. It is important to get that kind of thing correctly. Otherwise, people will tend to underestimate your game. Best of luck. Moving on to The Last Sword. which also has no reviews, is on sale for $11.69, down from $12.99, developed and published by Cosito. You are the chosen one to save the world of Lunaria, fantasy game in a medieval and magical RPG world. We have a scroll as wow. Okay, so we're getting a lot of narrative here. All right, looks like we can customize a dude. And it's a third-person RPG. You can fight a guy. Okay, let's see if there's different environments. There are a few. That's a big eyeball sword. There is a buying and selling system. Interesting logo. I like the logo design. Let's see. No reviews. Let's check the charts. All right, went up January 15th, 2023. Picked up 6 followers. Yeah. Okay, well, I think I am actually going to guess 0 and 1 on this one. Best of luck, Cosito. I don't necessarily think that this setup for your trailer was helping you, but all right, best of luck. Moving on. To the Little Witch Shop, new in town. No reviews, on sale for $5.19, down from $6.49, developed and published by Paperkoi Studios. In this shop management game, acquire a new familiars to help cultivate your greenhouse, hunt fantastical creatures, and craft potions or runes to fulfill customer orders. Earn gold to upgrade your magic shop and impress the Witches' Council. Okay, so it is a little witch shop management game. The art style is kind of interesting. Kind of an odd visual style. It is an early access game. No reviews. I think this one is a heartbreaker. Yes, February 22nd. So I'm guessing that the people at Paperkoi Studios worked on this one pretty hard. And then didn't really show it to anyone and may have not playtested it very much because it looked like some of the screens and stuff were a little unintuitive in terms of how they worked. Still, they did get slightly over 1 follower per day. I'm still going to guess 0 and 1. I think this one, no. You know what? I'm going to say 0 and 10. This one could do okay. I don't know. It could also get no response of any kind. So, yeah, mixed on this one. Best of luck, Paperkoi. Our next game is There Will Be Ink, which has 14 positive reviews, 1 negative review for a total of 15. It is on sale for $6.07, down from $7.99, developed and published by Summit Fever. All right. There Will Be Ink is a tactical action game for 1 to 8 players. Play solo or with friends in battlefields between stick figure armies on a paper notepad, just like you used to draw in class instead of paying attention. All right, looks like a funny visual style. Yeah, it's a little stick figure people. It's definitely like embracing the aesthetic. I approve. Very funny. Very neat. Let's see what people are saying. Oh, it is an isometric twin stick shooter, but it was just saying it was a tactical. Okay, it's a tactical action game. All right. I thought it was a strategy game. Tactical shooter. All right. So this is a 1.0 release out of early access. 1.0. Yes, that makes sense. So most of these reviews are from several years ago. Only one person currently playing it. 147 followers. And the store page went up on the 5th of August 2019, or even a little bit earlier. I'm gonna guess it's about then though. No, I'll try and get the actual date. Hold on. 22nd of January 2019. So this has been up for some time. Well now. Okay, so I'm gonna say probably my low estimate is 15, and I think my high estimate is 16. Best of luck, Summit Fever. Congratulations on getting to 1.0. Okay, next game is Time Wasters, which has 15 positive reviews, 1 negative review for a total of 16. It is on sale for $350, down from $389, developed and published by Proton Studios. Time Wasters is a space shooter, bullet heaven, roguelite. Equip and upgrade weapons, destroy swarms of enemies, and collect time and space cubes to bend the timeline to your advantage. Aha! So we have a horde survival game in space. We've seen a couple of these, though this one looks like a very polished version of this, with quite a lot of interesting considerations, I think. Huh. Yeah, I would definitely say, as far as space horde survival games, this is one of the more interesting looking ones. Wow, got a cool boss there with lots of different multiple parts. I'm impressed. I think this game could do quite well. It has picked up another 5 reviews in the time since I scraped, so yeah, it seems to not be doing badly at all. Let's check their charts. 715 people currently playing this. Nice. They got 227 followers, which is not a ton, but when did they do that from? January 19th. So 5.4 followers per day, or 4.5 followers per day, not bad. Okay, so I'm going to say my low estimate on this one is 30. I think my high estimate on this one is 200. So yeah, best of luck, Proton Studios. Our next game is Traveler's Bastion, which has 2 positive reviews, no negative reviews, for a total of 2. It is a free-to-play game developed by Jerome Labelle and Simone Labelle, and published by Honest Rogue Games. So we have another family game here. A developer playthrough. All right. Cool little capsule here, and another bullet heaven game. And tower defense mashup. Guard your traveling castle from an imperial army trying to hunt you down. Combine elemental bending styles and theorycraft the perfect set of game-breaking abilities. All right. It's lane-based. That's kind of interesting. So, all right, looks kind of neat. Boring. I'd rather play Roblox. Well, you can always go do that. Really cool idea. Mix of auto shooting survival and lane defense. They have a Discord. I'm guessing they didn't give themselves a lot of time to market this, or did not market this very much. 6 people are currently playing this, because this is the kind of game that I would see not necessarily doing Time Wasters numbers, but doing better than this. Yeah, okay. January 28th. So pretty low followers per day. And it's free. Very interesting. Not sure what to think there. I guess they just didn't tell many people about it. All right, my low estimate on them is maybe 3, and I think my high estimate on them is 10. Best of luck, Jerome and Simone. Oh, getting a bit tired here, me. All right. Our next game is Undead World, which has 4 positive reviews, no negative reviews, for a total of 4. It is a free-to-play game developed by Undead World team and published by Flare Engine team. Action RPG that contains fast-paced combat and survival elements. Use your skills to defeat the undead. Ah, okay, so this definitely looks like old-school Diablo. Like Diablo 1 kind of styles. Alright, are we going to fight or are we just going to run from all the undead? Okay. Alright, so you can throw fireballs. Odd choice to keep us in this one scenario rather than show us more of the game. I mean, like, very, very much strong Diablo design. Though, interestingly, the health is up here. Like, we don't have the orbs down here. I would have maybe expected that. Yeah, very, very similar Diablo UI design. And we're just going to stick on this one little playthrough. Okay. I would definitely say that they probably could invest in a better trailer. This capsule is probably not helping them much either because it suggests short-form horror. Not many different tile sets. Yeah, they're all showing the same tile set, which again, very odd choice because the demo the trailer mostly takes place in another tile set that they don't show in the screenshots. So overall, I would say this looks like a game that is considerably better than its Steam page would suggest. Game went up November 3rd. They might have got into the recent Next Fest or something. Or maybe they did start marketing the game in February. Probably Next Fest. Let's see. 69 followers. Yeah. I mean, it is free. What am I going to guess on this one? I'm going to guess probably my low estimate on this one is going to be... It's going to be 5, but my high estimate is going to be much higher. I think my high estimate is going to be 60. Undead World team, you gotta go look at how to do a store page because I think that your store page was really not helping you. Your game looks very cool though, but yeah. All right. Moving on to Vlorbs. Vlorbs is their next game, which has 1 positive review, no negative reviews for a total of 1. It is on sale for $5.19, down from $6.49, developed and published by Lost Minds. A relaxing casual puzzle game all about placing and connecting and popping Vlorbs, which I guess are these little balls. Okay. A little hard to tell exactly how it works. Like, clearly you're connecting these little things together, and then the more of them are connected together at any one time, I think maybe the more you score points when they pop. Interesting premise. There is no voiceover explanation. That's a pity. Okay. Simple to play, hard to master. Yeah, it looks like it. Only 1 person played this at peak yesterday, and the store page went up on the 22nd of December. So it did have some time, but it does not appear to have attracted much attention. Only 6 followers. I mean, I guess 1 and 3, I think. Alright, best of luck, Lost Minds. Our next game is Zeres, which has 1 positive review, no negative reviews for a total of 1. It is on sale for $23.39, down from $25.99. Developed and published by Tropic Penguin Games. Interesting. Either FPS or TPS, which is not a descriptor I've heard of before. Choose your playstyle and survive the apocalypse on your own or with your friends. But one must know for sure, it ain't gonna be easy. There are hordes waiting for you, not even considering tough ones. ... Nevertheless, it's gonna be fun. Okay, so we have like military guys opening elaborate boxes. It's kind of hard to see what we're fighting. I'm guessing zombies, but hard to say. The camera is really not designed for third person. It keeps clipping through walls and stuff. Yeah, we definitely have zombies in like sort of futuristic hallways, I guess. Okay. Yeah. Okay, zombie military shooter in the future, I guess. Early access. Early access. Wait, is this a 1.0 release? No, it is. It is an early access review. Seems like some people have enjoyed it. Okay. Only 18 followers, and it went up on the 10th of February. I'm going to say 1 and 5 for this one. All right, best of luck, Tropic Penguin. Our second last game, our penultimate game for today, is You Are Sick, which has 4 positive, 4 negative reviews for a total of 8. It is a free-to-play game by AO Games and published by the same. Uh-oh. Do you like feeling motion sick? Well, this is the perfect game for you. No, there is a baby mode, don't worry. Feel the thrill of testing your parkour skills as you overcome simulated sickness. Are you ready for the challenge? No, personally, I am a wimp. This looks really nauseating, like obviously intentionally so, but just very odd choices. I don't get motion sick really, so the game doesn't affect me. The game is super jank though. Hard to control, and the level design is pretty garbage. Just saying how it is. Was so fun to finish, and it's free. And then there's Ed just dropping John 3:16 in here again. Looks like it's only about 10 minutes long. Very, very odd little game there. Okay, only 8 followers. Shocking number of reviews for 8 followers, but it is free to play, and it seems like the kind of game that you would want to talk about if you played it. February 17th, so not a lot of time. What am I going to guess? I'm going to guess 10 probably, and with a high estimate because people are weird on the internet. I'm going to guess 90. Probably overestimating that one, but who knows? And our final game for today is Something Something Go There. With 5 positive reviews, no negative reviews, for a total of 5. It is for sale for $6.49, developed and published by, unfortunately, a game studio I do not know how to pronounce. Go There, a short action game that the girl go there with a dragon. Okay, so it looks like you're a little girl with a dragon who is like, the little girl does moves and then the dragon does related moves. Interesting. I mean, that's a kind of cool premise for like a combat game. Looks like there's a bunch of different monsters to fight. Looks kind of cool. No reviews in English, I don't think. Yes, all the reviews are in Japanese. A very simple boss rush action game with a beautiful world and a huge dragon. All right. I mean, this looks kind of cool. There's a giant sort of chicken dragon. I approve. Let's check their charts. Charts. Okay. Only 12 people played this at peak, which is too bad. 108 followers, not very many. And store page went up on the 25th. So they released this like as quickly as they possibly could. I think this is probably the shortest window between when you put your page up and when you get it. When you can release it that you can get. They did get 8 followers per day. This is one of the ones where it's like, wow, if they had given themselves a longer marketing window, I think this could have done better. As it stands, I don't think it's going to do badly because it does look kind of neat. What am I going to guess? I'm going to guess low end 15 on this one. I think high end 100. Wide range, but yeah. All right. And that is it for me today, everybody. At 3 hours and 1 minute. Ha! Still interesting. I was a little tired doing this today, but yeah. Still some interesting stuff to learn from this. I hope to anyone who was still watching this and to anyone who watches this in the future that you found this useful or interesting. And I bid you a good day. Hope you have a nice one. I'm going to go and have a walk. See ya.